Howdy, folks. Hope you're doing well, staying safe. This is the new Chinese submarine. It's, you know what? I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because I'm just going to butcher it. We'll just call it Dave. Okay, so it's Dave the Submarine. So, fun fact about this, she kind of plays like a Chachalot, but nowhere near as good. And she's got problems. Her gimmick is deep water torpedoes. And a bit of history lessons. This would be the S-25. It was kind of a collaboration between Germany and Russia. It was kind of weird before the war. And funny enough, there is actually one still along, or in the museum. It's the S-56 in Vladivostok, Russia. And I think I went inside of it and actually got some pictures with it. I got to find them somewhere. That'd be 35 millimeter pictures, not like digital. This is like back in 1990. But anyway, it's it has the worst battery recharge in the game, and I mean the worst. So I got some good points with it, some bad points, but, you know, as always, let's jump into it and we'll take a look at the sub. Yeah, 19 mil, or sorry, 16 mil, and then 13 mil. She's easy to hit and kill. Survivability, only 11.5. I think it's one of the lowest in the game at tier 6. Artillery, she's got a cool gun. It's got a 5-second reload. It's SAP, which is super nice, and it's got a 6-kilometer range. I've actually sunk submarines doing this. It's kind of fun that way. Sonar, 6.5-second reload, 25 seconds first ping, 50 seconds second ping, and only 9-kilometer range because of the torpedoes itself. We'll get to torpedoes in a bit later. Diving capacity, here we go. 220 minutes, or 220 seconds. Yeah. Anyway, it's just like 3.5 minutes, but here's the problem. 0.44, and that's with all the buffs. So it takes basically 2.1 seconds to get 1 second back of battery. It is the worst in the game, and it doesn't have like a British, 7-minute battery thing. It's hard to play it. Maneuver building the surface, 32.6. 2.6 rudder shift, really good, by the way. Underwater, she drops just above almost 16 knots, and then, of course, you got your dive plane shift and rudder. Concealment is 6.4, which is just like the Chachalot. It's not great, not good, not bad. I mean, you could be detected periscope, by the way, at 2.3 kilometers and by air at 2.3 as well. So, yeah, this is not great for concealment. Equipment, a bit different here. So I took main arm modification because I wanted to. Battery's a problem, so I take reserve battery. You can take anything else you want here, but I need the extra, I believe it's 20%, for the battery to action time. It does help when you make a mistake, you're low battery. I take dive capacity modification plus 10% to help recharge. And, that battery's terrible. I couldn't even get it to 50%. 0.44 is the best. I also took steering gear. Don't know I didn't stop on that. But here's the two acoustic torpedoes. It's 40-second reloads. There's 2 tubes in the front. 4 tubes in the front, 2 in the back. They load 1 at a time. So it's 2 and then 2, or 1 and 1. So your full reload is 80 seconds. The deep waters are actually pretty good at 10.5. They do, look at the detection ratio, 0.8. Fantastic. So they're actually like Pan-Asian destroyers, and they're pretty good. So the deep water are actually pretty good. I like them so far. Acoustic, they have almost no ability to do damage, like 4,000 damage and change. The gun, again, you already know about that's good. Damage control party, fantastic. You only get 3 of them though. You guys know I use hydrophone and the other captain skill to see plane or see ships, especially destroyers. Now, sub surveillance, again, slow, 26 kilometers, just like the Chachalot. Not as good as the Germans, but it takes a long reload. This is the battery reserve battery. It lasts for almost 38 seconds instead of 30 seconds with the upgrades. It's good. And by the way, there's the flags. And yes, I now take ramming flags on all of my submarines because that's the last torpedo I've got. If worst comes to worst, I'm taking them out. And I took out a battleship the other day, and I survived, and he didn't. So now you saw the color, the camo. It's the same thing. Now, for captain skills, I take liquidator plus 30%. Some of this builds straight up what I usually do, but some of it's different. I do take helmsman with that hydroacoustic so I can get down if I get spotted. Priority targeting. Preventive maintenance, all possibly, 30%. And then, of course, I take a consumable enhancement because I want my consumable action time to be a little bit longer. That's that plus 5%, which is nice. For me, at least, that's what I think. And we're going to move to most. You can take improved battery capacity, but I don't. Watchful is the best skill you can take in a submarine. I take consumer specialist. The preparation time drops by 15%. You can take superintendent, but I've so far don't need to do that. I take adrenaline rush as well. You guys know me. And for this one, enlarged propeller shaft, so I get a plus 18% speed boost when I'm below 50% of my battery. You're going to spend a lot of your game like that, even coming up and trying to recharge. So it is what it is. So overall, I'll tell you right off the bat, I've tried this in co-op and random. Forget co-op. I'm sorry, guys. you might get a few shots. The deep waters are usually done, on the side from the left and right side, not really bow on. And bots just charge in. So you can kind of hang back if you want to in the caps, but I found it very boring and not as fun as other submarines. Like U-69 is a lot of fun. The British one is fun, the Undine, and, even the Cachalot could be okay. But for co-op, I wouldn't play it at all. I'm sorry, I just wouldn't. Now, random, it's not bad. Now, the thing is, you could make this into a YOLO boat if you want to and go after some people, kill them and have a good time. Or you can literally, in my opinion, stay on the flanks like I'm doing in this game. This Gato try to jump everybody. I don't know what the heck he was thinking. So I'm trying to back out right now so I can keep him within 3 kilometers, above 3 kilometers, so I get full damage, which I do actually eventually here with deep water torpedoes. But we'll get to that. But the point is, I would not rush in with the submarine. You're going to die. It's a late game. It's great if you can get to the left and right flanks and you're going to see battleships and whatnot. The deep water torpedoes will be a lot of fun and you can get a lot of damage. I did in this game and other games. So you got, I think you're okay. I think you're going to be okay. So overall, I would say at tier 6 now, I'm going to say she's probably the weakest submarine. Her homing torpedoes are not that good, to be honest with you. I'm just being honest. She has good range and and whatnot, but yeah, you can't really spot without getting. You're gonna get outspotted by most tier 6 destroyers, so it's gonna be a problem. Overall, if I had to if I had to pay for this or whatnot, I guess I can't remember how I got it. It was a crate or something, but I mean I'm glad I have it for my collection. It's great. Am I gonna play it? Only in randoms and whatnot, because I think it's turning into a deep, it's Pan-Asian destroyer underwater. That's how I look at it. But overall, you guys let me know if you have it. What do you think of it? Because I'm like meh, and I don't consider it to be a good sub personally. But that's my opinion. But leave a comment down below. Let me know. As always, hit that like and subscribe button because the YouTubes likes that, the algorithm. But as always, take care, stay safe, wish you the best, and well, bye for now.